Dear human, what are the traits that make you human? Is it how you think? Is it what you look like? Is it your movement? Are these traits inherited? Or can it be learned by others? You need to discover who is a human and who is a pretender. Press A when you are ready. Identification correct.
Thank you for being here. My name is Nick Tani, and I'm excited to talk to you about my project, Artifice. Artifice is a social VR experiment where you are challenged to determine the real-time human from pre-programmed humanoid based on their body movements. Last winter, my internet cut out while I was uploading an important project to my client. I called my internet provider and she said,
Para Español number S9. Sorry, I'm having trouble. To help out.
At this moment, I realized I was talking to a pre-recorded machine that can solve my problem. But I believe in 10 years, we may not be able to identify if we are talking to the machine or human anymore. And it makes me wonder. Then I start to imagine about possibility of Turing test in virtual reality, but in a playful, twisted version that engage both the person in the headset and the audience. I start by building a simple prototype in Unity. In my first experiment, player 1 is the judge who observes the movement of 3 robots. Player 2 is a performer in one of robot avatar body. Their mission is to help each other identify player 2 as a human. I put it out on playtest and people found it interesting. I learned that sometimes people who have lived together for 5 years can't recognize each other in VR. And there was a couple who come back many times, try different action to get the correct answer together, and we become friends. I was excited to see strangers sharing the conversation and discovering more about each other. And you know who's the best observer? The answer is mom. Mom is always the best when she has to observe her children's behavior. When I was young, my dad told me, don't waste time playing games. But when I saw dad and his child have a good time together in VR, it made me feel so amazing as a creator. After the experiment, I received a large collection of feedback. I was curious to find out who they are and the reason behind their decision making. Also, how did they feel? And how can I develop a better experience? There is one answer stuck in my mind. She said, Artifice. And then I start to develop my narrative based on her feedback to improve the next version of Artifice. I start research previous thinkers who have investigated the same ground. I design new scene to bring the experience to life. I create my own concept development, start writing my own narrative about Artifice Lab, a tech company that provides service allowing human consciousness to be uploaded to a robot. For family members of the dead who are not ready to let go of their loved one. The candidates need to go through quality control to make sure they can maintain their human quality. I learned an important thing. Every hardware has limitation. Oculus Quest can capture only the position of the headset and two joysticks. So, I focus on capturing upper body and avoid lower body in Motion Capture Studio. And I also include some human subtleness and awkwardness to make it more human-like. I study inverse kinematic (CCD) algorithm to calculate the rotation angle and simulate the correct position of body movement. I record the movement from previous audience to bring them back to the game, so new player can interact with the people who played before. Then I start my second playtest. This time, I try something different. I put them into the separate room.
Alright. Welcome to Artifice. You need to discover who is a human and who is a pretender. And if you fail to spot the difference, does that make me human? At Artifice Lab, we have been training our robots based on human movement. One is a real human, the other one is computer generated. We hope that you find out which one is human. Let the artifice begin. Get ready. 3, 2, 1, go. Time's up. Now it's time for you to decide who is the real human. You selected robot number 2. Processing your answer. Your data will be recorded to find out who is the most human among all participants.
For next step, my dream is to see Artifice in VR festival like Tribeca and etc. But during the COVID-19 situation, nobody knows when these festivals are gonna come back. But I found this situation is a chance for me to perform Artifice live for the online audience on streaming platform.
I say the middle is robot.
Number 2.
Yeah, the one in the middle.
In the beginning, I start my experiment about identifying human in VR, but it turned out that I found something more meaningful than just correct or incorrect answer.
It's a hard decision, but I'm gonna go with my gut. Number 1.
Yeah.
I knew it!
I found that we are funny, supportive.
Oh yeah, I should have done this.
We are goofy and kind of crazy. We have friendship and memories.
Nope. Damn.
We learn something from each other.
But like the moves though, I saw that robot thing, you did the thing that you did.
Okay, 100% the one on the left.
No.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What? I've known you for so long. How is it not that one?
Yes, we made a lot of mistakes. But we are witty enough to laugh about our own mistakes. We are not perfect, but our imperfection is real and unique. And that's what makes us human. Thank you.